Here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple. And they full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Mond. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Cook running right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mond now off of play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Jones is in. Touchdown. Pack. Didn't seem to be much reason.
From what I saw there, me, it looked like they were just in type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6 out absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Here's Mond. They're going for it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Conway. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Packers' 29-yard line.
They go play action here. Mond. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Mond looks to throw. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Rosas good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Drive underway. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to Rodgers. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
2nd and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
49, got it.
Bond going to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have the short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 11. On play action. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's and a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They start the drive with Cook. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
On 2nd and 12, Mon. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mon. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Rosa sought for the field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Rodgers. Got it complete to Rodgers. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
A give. This is Cook. There's a nice move. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
On first down, here's Mon. He'll dump this off to Cook. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll run with Cook. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Mon. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A 23-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Rodgers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First down, Green Bay.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Open man is Fitzpatrick. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Back to throw. Rodgers. Setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever.